a tight spot in Providence. The job seemed simple on paper. Pick up a utility truck and load it onto my RGN trailer. But when I saw the address, I knew it was going to be anything but simple. Providence, Rhode Island, right in the middle of a shopping center. Whoever thought it was a good idea to stage equipment there clearly never sat behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler. I rolled in just after sunrise, hoping to beat the morning rush. The GPS led me off I-95, twisting me through side streets before spitting me into a crowded parking lot surrounded by stores, restaurants, and a steady flow of commuters. Cars darted in every direction, people crossing without looking, shopping carts abandoned in the middle of lanes. It was chaos before I even set the brakes. The utility truck was parked near the edge of the lot, boxed in by light poles and curbs. I had to think 3 moves ahead like a chess game. I swung wide, blocking half the entrance while backing my RGN into position. Horns lit up instantly. Angry shoppers stuck behind me. I didn't bother looking at their faces. I had a job to do. Once I had the trailer squared, I dropped the neck. The front end hissed down, steel grinding against asphalt, lowering my deck for the load. That sound always turns heads, and sure enough, a handful of bystanders stopped to watch. To them, it probably looked like I was setting up some kind of transformer. I climbed into the utility truck, fired it up, and started the slow roll toward the trailer. The ramps clanged as the tires made contact, the suspension on the RGN groaning under the weight. Every inch mattered. Too sharp an angle and I'd clip the curb, too much throttle and I'd bounce the load. Sweat rolled down my neck as I eased the utility truck forward until it settled square on the deck. Then came the chains. I pulled them out, hooked the axles, and ratcheted the binders until the links rang tight. People walking by gave me curious stares, some even snapping pictures. To them, it was a spectacle. To me, it was Tuesday. With the truck secured, I reattached the neck, lifted the RGN back into travel position, and climbed into my cab. The lot was jammed tighter now, and pulling out was just as nerve-wracking as getting in. I had to nose my way through impatient drivers, mirrors inches from parked cars, the utility truck riding high behind me like a stubborn passenger. Finally, I made it to the street. As I merged back toward the highway, the chaos of the shopping center faded in my mirrors. The load was safe, the job was done, and I had that quiet satisfaction of knowing I'd just pulled off something most folks wouldn't even attempt. That's trucking in a nutshell. Solving impossible puzzles in places a truck doesn't belong and still getting it done. By Geeks Trucking. If you like this kind of story, please like, follow, comment, and share.